What's up, guys? It is Will here, back again for another episode of Collectors Mingle. We got an amazing panel, as always, every Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern. We're going to talk about some D23 stuff tonight. We're also going to talk about the So Toys Bloodsport. We're going to talk about the Boba Fett repaint armor that shipped even without an official announcement on Hot Toys Facebook. Maybe even some J&D, some InArt 1/6, whether they need Marvel or Star Wars. Possibly even customer service, more third-party stuff. But there's a lot of cool stuff coming at you guys right around the corner. Yo, look at this amazing panel. We don't have Mike because he had a family event, so he had to bail. But he will be here next week. So he's off enabling, someone somewhere. So it's all good, man. Yeah. But yeah, got an amazing panel on the docket. New panel member, Gina, will introduce you in a sec. Happy to have you. So excited. I know we've been talking for a while. I was like, I'm gonna get Gina on. Then I forgot to message you, and I'm so sorry about that. But you're here now. But Carlos, let's start with you, man. How you doing? How's the diecast, kitchen accessory collection?
I'm doing really good. I'm actually really excited today because so far I'm beating Optical in the Fantasy Football League, and I'm over here obviously streaming. And I don't know if you can see it. Wait, can you see it? There you go.
Oh, you got the game up also.
Have to, bro.
You're always you're trying to trade me Alvin Kamara already, bro. So.
Yeah, me too. It's right on the screen, so I'm watching.
Oh, nice.
I see it from here.
I already lost, Leo. My team scored really well, but the team I played just killed it. So.
Oh, really?
Wait, is that? No, never mind. That's the grass from the stand. I thought it was the grass from the football field.
Oh no, you'll definitely see it come through. You already know.
Oh, yeah, right.
Come on, Buccaneers and Cowboys coming on. I want them Cowboys to lose so bad. Ready?
They're gonna lose. They're gonna lose.
Let's go.
Anyway, but yeah, happy to have you, Carlos.
Real quick, where's Cam Newton? Where's he starting? Where's he
in
starting?
the Hall of Fame, probably.
Oh, that's right. He's a bust. I told you.
No, Leo, come
First
on. We're
overall
some
pick.
Sense. He said that Carlos said that Cam Newton was a bust. He went to a Super Bowl. He won an MVP. Like, he's not a bust.
What's that quarterback for the Eagles?
Jalen Hurts?
No, the other dude.
Carson Wentz?
The other dude. Nick
Foles?
Is he in the Hall of Fame? Because he won a Super Bowl.
He's in the Eagles Hall of Fame. All right, dude. But Gina, let's go to you next. So happy to have you. First time on the channel. I know it's been a while since we've streamed together. How you doing tonight?
Yeah, I'm great. Thanks for the invite, and thanks for it's my first time being on your stream, so I'm excited to talk about Hot Toys. Usually, I'm dealing with statues, but I'm sort of getting into Hot Toys, sort of be on this cool panel and talk about Hot Toys and the new ones that we've gotten. I think it's kind of exciting. So thanks for the invite.
Yeah, and Gina, what got you in Hot Toys? Because I know you said you were in statues for about 7 years, but what kind of got you into Hot Toys recently?
It was at the New York Comic Con and seeing the Mando Hot Toy, the very first one. Just there in the booth, I'm like, okay, that is badass. That
got you.
That got me in, and then that was my first order, and then I also got the Picard 6 scale. Was it QMX when it was a QMX before X06, the company before X06. Yeah, and then I just slowly started getting sort of cherry picking the 6 figures that sort of capture my attention, but I'm still getting statues, but
nice
6 steals. I'm slowly getting into it and enjoying it, and there's less stress in certain areas, compared to statue collecting. But there's stress in other areas. So,
Do you think statue collecting is stressful?
Oh, yeah.
It can be.
Just the breakage. The
breakage and how expensive they are.
Oh,
it's just the breakage and the shipping, and I think the breakage, and then assembling it, and then dealing with replacements.
You know what? I think you're kind of right though, because I bought that J&D Joker once, it came broken. I bought it a second time, it came broken. I bought it the third time, and it was broken. And I was like, dang. I went through a collecting phase. So I told Will, I was like, I'm out, I'm done. And then I eventually got it fixed. And it is.
Was that the one? It did have the issue with the leg, right? Is it the leg that keeps breaking, right? Oh, that's unfortunate.
So I got had 3 of them break, and then finally one wasn't broken, or he fixed it. Yeah, but
I fixed it. Yeah. But yeah, anyways, go ahead.
But yeah. Happy to have you, Gene. And like I said, it's going to be an awesome, show to have you on. And yeah, breakage is a big deal for statues, especially when you're paying that much. And like you said, the shipping prices. Oh my God. Like,
it just keeps going up and up and up.
I know exactly. But Carlos and I are statue collectors, and Leo is too, just depending on what scale and what the character is. But when that Wonder Woman comes out, I know he's going to be getting that.
Well, he got the quarter scale Wonder Woman.
Yeah, the quarter scale. Yep.
Still hasn't got it yet. Still haven't got it yet. Still waiting.
Yeah, it'll happen. And Leo, when InArt makes that Wonder Woman, you're gonna have that too. So,
dude, Leo, are you gonna get that?
Yeah, he's gonna get that. Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, Wonder Woman is like Last of Us for me. Like he's gonna get everything.
Like platinum. Well, that's like platinum. That's a platinum brown. Brown.
No, not the J&D. Not the J&D. The InArt.
The InArt version.
Oh, InArt. Oh, okay.
Yeah. J&D. That one's gonna be like probably like $4,000. Leo might get it. It's $4,000.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm definitely not doing that.
Yeah, but Leo, how you doing, man? I love the stream you did at 5:30, by the way.
Yeah, awesome. Man. Thank you, bro. We appreciate that, man. Appreciate everybody out there in the chat, all content creators. Again, shout out to all you guys, people who put in the hard yards and give us the best of content. People who have good intent. People who do basically like both Hot Toys and InArt figures, and they will collect it and they love it. And basically they're not here to speak ill will against any company and not shielding for companies. They just love what they collect and collect what they love, plain and simple. And we cannot wait till we get our InArt Joker, and it won't be social toys box or whatever you want to call it. It'll actually be a nice piece of art that we'll actually receive. So yes, not here to call anybody out, but here to celebrate what we love, and that is collecting. No backbiting, no calling people out on live streams without talking to them personally. Mm-hmm. We're here to talk about collecting. I love all you guys. Will, back to you.
Thanks.
I have a question though. How many videos do I need to make to officially be a content creator? Because I'm obviously not one.
Well, you're on live streams. So that's all that matters. Like, I'm sure.
Like, I'm not a content creator. I'm a YouTube guest. A YouTuber guest.
You're helping me create content. So yeah, you're a content creator. Yeah, you guys are all extremely important. Like that's why the panel exists, like to help create a great show. And it's it's all of us. So you're all content creators, dude.
Yes.
Okay. So and everyone has their own content and style and all that good stuff. But guys, before we jump into the first topic, let's address the chat real quick because we got a lot of people commenting real fast. So we gotta address these real quick. Thanks everyone for joining. Let's go ahead and do that. Renz, the artist himself, with his artwork right behind me, actually, right on display. Love it, Renz. You're the best, bro. Good evening, Will, Pano, and chat. Thanks so much. The Insane One, as talking to Renz. Xander, hello all. The Insane One, evening. Xander, good for health. Hey, yo, Riley reviews, hurry up. It's go time. I know Riley's on his break, so he wants to get as much in as possible. Sean, beam. I can't do it like Leo can, but, I try my best. Let's see. Bruce Leon, it's time to get the Foxy Fabulous and with insight, which our brains could all use more of. Thanks so much, Bruce. AJ, channel member AJ, hello, my friends. Hope all is well. Thanks so much, AJ. I said I'm almost done with my calamari. You got 10 minutes. Calamari. Yeah, calamari's kind of good, I guess. But
wow.
Interesting choice for a lunch break. Let's see. Some guy. Sup, everyone. What's up, some guy? Dockinator, my guys. Let's mingle, y'all. What's up, Dockinator? The shredder himself. Safel said, go to sleep. Nah. Stay up for WillFoxification stream. Yay. That's what I like to hear, Safel. Appreciate it, bro. Collectible chats, ready for another successful live stream. Let's go. Thanks so much, collectible chats. Some guy said Leo's stream was very deserving for all you guys and girls. Leo, that was actually a really creative, like heartfelt idea that I'm almost ashamed to admit I never even thought of like that. Ever thought even crossed my mind of doing a stream like that. So the fact that you did shows how heartfelt,
be better,
generous you are. I know I need to be because what Leo did, that was just like that was above and beyond, bro. That was really.
I wanted to do it because I didn't want to do it as a video because I felt it was insincere if you do it live and then let people know that you really do appreciate it. I mean, again, it's like we experience too much, as we've talked about, too much hate beyond the scenes, too much backbiting and too much divisiveness in the community. And I just want to shed light to everybody who works extremely hard, hard. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just about us getting in front of cameras and talking to you guys all day. It's the stuff that we do behind, coming up with content, creating these thumbnails, trying to get people on your channel, always making sure that you're entertained, also making sure that we have the facts, stuff like that. I wanted to kind of shed light on that and also just pay respects to those who got me started, those who have helped me along the way, and to be really, really sincere about it. So definitely, man, I mean, everything that was said was from the heart. It wasn't scripted. That's why I did it live, because it was unscripted. So you know exactly where it came from. Anybody that I missed, I do apologize. And I'll catch you on the next one, definitely, man. But shout out to everybody else who watched and know it came from the heart. And yeah, let's go, man. That's all about collecting.
Well, it was amazing, man. I really enjoyed it. So, thank you for all the kind words you said about me. And of course, it's all mutual. You know that. So, Two Ferns. What's up, everyone? What's up, Two Ferns? Collector Joey. What's up, Joey? Hello, everyone. Linda, Pennywise, president of the Pennywise fan club. That's what I always call Linda. It's like a tongue twister at this point. Bruce Leon, love to the chat. Sorry I'm not live linear. I play these streams in the background while I work. No problem, Bruce. Happy to have you, man. And happy to have you. Appreciate you joining. Hardcore Candy, what's up, everyone? Christian Lopez, what's up, Christian? Christian's been messaging me, telling me all the in art he's been pre-ordering. So yeah, I feel free there, Christian. But I've been in the same boat, man. So, and all the Hot Toys too. But Collector Joey, go Cowboys, dude. I don't know about that, Joey. I don't know about that. We might have to disagree on that one. I know Leo wants the Bucks to win, so. I don't even like the Bucks,
bro. I definitely don't like the Bucks, bro. But come on, man.
I just want Carlos to lose in fantasy. That's all I care about. So
the only points I need are the Buccaneers defense. So
yeah, we'll see. Congrats, Carlos. Let's see. Blackbird Tech, Kiwi Collector. Let's see who else. QMX. He was affirming what Gina had said about the figure. Bob Dylan, the moderator himself. Great panel tonight. Brandon finished The Last of Us over the weekend, an absolute gem. Yeah, bro. The remake, is really cool, man. We'll have to talk about it, Brandon. I don't know. I really love it. It looks great. If you've already played the game, I don't know if it's worth 70. For me, it's worth 70 because I just love the game. But for like a casual fan, I don't know about that. So yeah, sorry. Just because. What were you watching the game?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice to meet you, Gina. Dockinator says so. Very exciting to have Gina here. Philip the Fool.
Dockinator, calling by his real name.
What did you say?
Calling by his real name.
What's his real name? I don't think I know.
His name is Dockinator, the Booty King.
Oh, Dockinator, the Booty King. My bad. He's got to change his username officially, bro. He's got to put that on his resume because that's a totally different thing. Sean Beef said the breakage would be aggravating. Absolutely.
Yeah, it is.
Doc Smizzle, the moderator himself. I collect troll doll statues. Yeah, clearly, bro. Clearly. Leo's holding out for the J&D Platinum. Absolutely, he is.
I wish. So if they put it out like 6 years from now, I'll actually get it. I'll have enough to get it by then.
They might be that long, so we'll see. Rome Moreno, good evening, Rome Moreno. Let's see here. Who else in the chat? Tremble Dust, what's up, Tremble? 12-inch Moose Dream, what is up? Tobor, let's see. Who are we missing? Jose Luis, what's up, guys? Love the show. Thanks so much, Jose. Appreciate the kind words, man. Leo, not the hero we deserve, but the hero we need. Exactly. With that live stream.
Appreciate that, man.
Parte Animal. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. We're going to go with it. Hey, guys. What's up, man? What's up? Let's see. Comics Swag, Mr. Swag himself. Thick Bantha Boy. Yee. And there you go. Let's see. CT603. What's up, man?
CT.
Tully, hello, panel in chat. Hello, Tully. How's it going? All right, guys. Let's go and jump into our first topic. D23 Avengers Campus Spider-Man, right? Because this has become a very interesting release just because of the fact it is an exclusive, right? Mm-hmm. It is something that is not really going to be available to most of us because it's a D23 thing. So, you can go to, I know Mario even went to the parks and couldn't find it. So it's sold out from what I've heard. I saw pictures circulating earlier today saying it's gone. If you got it, great. If you didn't, that sucks, right? Maybe it'll come to Sideshow at some point and be not an exclusive. But for now, it is an exclusive. And the prices on the Facebook groups and on eBay are a little bit wild, but they are out there. But I actually want to start with Gina on this one. Gina, with this Hot Toys Spider-Man, this Avengers Campus Spider-Man, would you have like any interest in this? Say if it did come to Sideshow, or would you realistically pay like kind of the aftermarket prices? How do you feel about it?
So when I saw the preview and I saw the photos, I was definitely interested. I already have 3 Spider-Man 6 skills already, so it would sort of nicely fit in there. So I was actually interested, and then I saw it was an exclusive and only available at D23, and I'm like, I'm out. I'm not. I figured it's going to be sold out. It's going to be in the aftermarket for I don't know what, 700, 800, I don't know. So it wasn't enough for me. I liked it. I was thinking about it. I thought it was just going to be like a general release, right? But then the minute it was an exclusive that it's going to be sold in the aftermarket, it wasn't enough for me I didn't like it enough just for me. And I'm always a sucker for like the Spider-Man figures where they have their own, like they add their own like athletic clothes on. You could just go to, so then putting the hoodie on him, I thought was just awesome, right? And but no, I think the fact that it's an exclusive aftermarket prices, no. Now, if Sideshow should somehow it gets put into some sort of general population release and whatever, I might consider it, but not to pay aftermarket prices and not to pay those type of exclusive prices. No, it's not for me.
So Gina, you like if they did bring this to Sideshow somehow, you maybe would consider it, yeah. Because it'd probably be like what, maybe $285, $300,
exactly,
like that?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it might be worth it at that point. But yeah, great thoughts on that one. But Mario, man, good to see you, Beard God. I didn't know if you'd make it tonight because I know you got the ladies that you're looking after. But
well, you know how it goes on my Sunday afternoons, man.
Yeah, that's true,
really
bro.
Been available these past couple
I learned from you everything I know. So it's and
as long as you're learning, that's the key, bro. As long as you're learning,
you're the master. I'm the Padawan. So that's all I can do, man. But Mario, good to have you here, man. What do you think about this Spider-Man?
I love what it represents. The figure itself is a little bit because this looks not exactly, but it's real close to the original tech suit that I used to have from what was it, Homecoming? But it's based off of the Avengers Campus, right? It's basically the same suit, but it was like stylized after that. Changed the Spider logo, some of the trimmings and everything, and but I love what it represents. You guys know that I'm a big Disney Parks fan. So for me personally, if I'm able to get my hands on this, hell yeah. Just because I want that actual representation, of the actual parks. I went last night to go look for it because I was hearing whispers, hey, it's over there at Avengers Campus, go check it out. So I was like, okay. So I met up with my man Calvin Williams and his wife. They're already going to a thing over there. So yeah, let's meet up for a little bit. We both looked around the shop and, and unfortunately it wasn't there, which is fine. But yeah. And also too, man, by the time they went to D23 today, man, and by the time they got there to go look for it, they saw the last collector just walk out with it, and they were completely gone. So I was like, that's a bummer, but it's cool, it's fine. If I could have got my hands on it, cool. If I didn't, it's not the end of the world really, but it's a cool figure. But I just heard you guys talking too right now that there's a possibility that it could come to Sideshow, and I think it might. Just because if you look at the end picture, it just says like exclusives to this set, right? Where they show the churro, they showed a couple other things as well. Mm-hmm. So I think there's a good chance that it might come out for everybody else, minus the exclusive accessories, which could have been the D23 thing. So who knows? If that happens, then cool. I mean, some of us might have a second chance to get it on Sideshow, and I probably will. Whether it be if it's a Sideshow exclusive or if it goes anywhere else. Yeah, I'll definitely pick it up, But like I said, I'm only picking it up just because of what it actually represents. As far as being a Spidey fan, I'm really not the biggest one. I appreciate him. I love the aesthetics of it, but it's just tied, it's tied to the Disney parks, bro. Got to have that representation in the collection.
You got that connection to that. But that's a really good catch, Mario. I didn't even notice that, the exclusive accessories part, but that's a really astute observation. Like that could definitely be what they do. They could just say the D23 version has the churro and the flyer and the textbook, and the regular release has everything but that. That could definitely be a way out for them to do that. So before I move to you, Leia, I want to ask Gina and Mario real quick. Does the exclusivity of this figure kind of make you want it more? Do you feel like kind of FOMO with it or no?
Go ahead, Gina.
Sorry, can you just repeat that?
So do you guys feel any FOMO for this? Like, do you feel like you kind of want it more because it's not available?
Yes.
Yeah. Like,
100%.
do you feel that FOMO from it?
Yeah, the same way that I felt with the Arena Boba Fett. I didn't know it was going to be exclusive. I just I just buy every single Boba Fett I can get my hands on, 6 scale. So I had bought it. I had ordered it, and then later on, I think a day later, they said it was sold out, and I was like, I had that. Oh wow, I'm glad I got it, and it feels that much more special. Yeah, so yes, it does feel. I mean, when it's that exclusive, it does feel that much more special. That you were able to snag it. I think someone in the chat even mentioned that they got it, and that's amazing. I think
Riley got
Riley.
it.
Riley got it.
Oh, Riley got it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, Riley got it. Doc Smizzle got it too.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
That. Oh, yeah, there's the comment. Yeah. I secured the Spider-Man. Yeah, nice, Riley.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, great thoughts on that, Gina. What about you, Mario? Does the FOMO kick in for you at all in this one? Is that kind of how you want it? Other than
you know what it is? No, you know what it is? I think it's years of collecting, right? The one thing that we can't get a hold of, the one thing that's like, it's out there, but it's difficult to get. And I think that's what kind of kicks in. It's like the thrill of the hunt, in a sense.
Exactly.
That's exactly what this is. Not necessarily FOMO, but just the opportunity to just try to get something that's somewhat, I guess, kind of rare, or that exclusive piece. You're like, yeah, I was able to get my hands on one, knowing that how special this thing, could potentially be, considering how much they're going for in the freaking eBay these days. But yeah, man, I think it's more of a thrill of the hunt thing rather than FOMO.
Gotcha. What about you, Leo? How are you feeling about this, man? This Spider-Man, is this something? I know you probably won't want to pay aftermarket prices, but if this comes to sideshow, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think the piece is incredible, bro. Like, I mean, it's the arena. I mean, sorry, the arena seat, the campus suit. Because I got arena on the brain.
You got the Boba Fett on the line.
Yeah, but it's the campus suit, and rightfully so. It's an exclusive for the park, so the price itself makes a lot of sense. Also, I think that it probably would end up coming to sideshow or being released because of the response that they've gotten off it. And companies trying to make money. Hot Toys wants to make money, and if they see this as movement, then they know it's a bonus that they can put it out there and even make more. I think they could. It might be a possibility for them to do so. I like it, but it's one of the things that I'm really holding out. I'm holding out for right now is that final suit from No Way Home. I really want that suit. Just because the color pops, and the color really pops on this one. This is, accurate to the actual color of the suit, so I like it. The accessories are decent. The churro with the soda can, having all the, the backpack, the textbook, everything there, the flyer, definitely a nice touch with this piece. The thing that kind of soured me on this figure wasn't how it looks. Wasn't the $300 that people, that they're charging for, because it's deserved, it's rightfully so. It's an exclusive piece. It's the simple fact that people were quick, and seeing like some of these scalpers out here who buy this figure and they want to charge $200, like almost, I saw somebody charging $1,500 aftermarket, like for this piece, like $1,500, and they got smoked.
Yeah,
online.
The groups are going to
people were smoking them for doing that, like literally. And I'm like, well, you stupid enough to do it. You know what I mean? So why would you do something like that, knowing people gonna smoke you for it? Like, come on, man, are you serious? Are you really going to do that? Like, honestly. So why'd you even buy it? Like, you know what I mean? So anyway, it's an amazing looking piece. Shout out to Riley, and I think Doc Smizzle got it, right?
Yeah,
Doc Smizzle.
Yeah, shout out to both of them who got it. Riley, both you guys deserve it. And I can't wait to basically see the reviews, on it. If I don't get it, it's fine. You know what I mean? Then, something else will come around. We're going to get plenty more Spideys. That game, the video games that, is going to be dropping soon. So you're going to get more suits. I'm definitely know we're going to get that. We have to get that final suit from No Way Home. And yeah, if this does release on Sideshow, and if I can get my hands on it, definitely you can never have enough Spideys, man. I'm a Spider-Man fan. I love Spidey. So if I'm able to basically get it, then yeah, I'll definitely do it. But I'm not paying aftermarket prices for it. Whoever did that, you deserve to get smoked.
Leo,
Yeah, it was
quick,
funny,
man.
Leo. I saw a lot of people in the groups listing them for like 700-800, and people were just like, I
saw like 700, 800. Yeah,
and that's probably Gina what you can get for it. I mean, you probably could sell it and probably get that, but you're going to get laughed at by a lot of people in the process. If you're okay with that, that's fine. But, because look, to each their own. Like, everyone has their hustle, right? I'm not here to judge that. Like, I'm not going to be the people smoking them in the group. I just kind of watch it happen. So
I think the thing is too is that this also suffers from because this was at D23, right?
Yep.
So you not just have your Hot Toys collectors, but you also have those Disney collectors.
Yeah.
Right. So if there's like any exclusivity, like pins, the ears, and the other merchandise that's like exclusive. People tend they sell out quick, and they're automatically thrown up on eBay.
I learned that from you.
Yeah, right.
When we were there, like the exclusive for Celebration, like people were
exactly.
Bro, when that Ahsoka, that damn Ahsoka, that saber drop, the line out at Disney Disney After Dark, when they said they were going to release it, I looked, the line was all the way to the entrance almost. You know what I mean? It's like so many people were trying to get that piece. I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to get in that line. And it was cold outside too. I was like, stop playing.
Exactly.
But you're right.
Yeah, and some of those go out to eBay, man, and that's what the Spidey was, unfortunately a victim of. Not just the collectors on top of it, the Hot Toys collectors on top of it, or any other scalpers, but also the other Disney merch scalpers on top of it too. So
see, I have a plan, bro. I have a plan. I have a plan, and my plan is I'll just go to California. I'm gonna rob Carlos of all them pots and pans. I'm gonna rob him, like straight up the toaster and all that. I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna sell the trash can, voice operated, and I'm good. I'm straight.
Could be. I'm with you, Leia. I'm with you. I'm with that plan. But Carlos, what do you think, man, about this Spidey? So is this something you're going to pick up, or do you, like Mario said, the chase and the hunt? Is that something that interests you here?
Yeah. So this is really cool. I really, I'm not the biggest Spider-Man fan. I think having one of each from like Tom Holland and the other two.
Yeah.
I think that's more than fine for me. I used to have a Spider-Verse and actually was recently talking to Bob Dylan about if I should get back into this. But I'm like, oh man, I like Spider-Man, but then it's like, you have to go and like collect a few more. And I'm like, he doesn't do it for me like the way Iron Man does. So nothing against the figure. Because, hey, if Spider-Man's your thing, that's cool. If it's Boba Fett, Darth Vader, whoever it is, that's cool. Not judging it in that sense. Yeah. I really want the Churro. That's all I really want.
Leo does too, I know.
I really want it. Yeah. So what's funny is that Riley.
Bro, if you really want a churro, we'll get you a churro, dude. No problem.
I want to. Well, I can't eat it because I'm allergic to that. But I really want the accessory, maybe the soda. Yeah. So Riley actually, he reached out. And he was like, "Yo, I have someone who's willing to sell this to you for $375. Do you want it?" And I'm like, "I do want the churro, but
the churro for $375."
I was like, "I do want the churro."
That is
I was like,
decent.
That's really good, actually.
It was. Yeah. And then I told myself, I was like, you know what? I only want this for the churro and because it's a little exclusive. So I turned it down. The next morning, I was like, you know what? I should just buy the churro and just sell it for $375. And then it was gone by the morning. Someone had already sold it. So I was like, it is what it is. So if someone wants to sell me the churro, that'd be cool. But aside from that, that's all I want.
So you're a churro collector, but not a Spider-Man.
I just want the churro. It's pretty cool. Maybe the soda can. That's pretty cool too. But
I'm sure hey, whoever got it printed, man.
What? You could.
I'm sure you get a churro 3D printed, bro.
I mean, I could, but is it a churro from Hot Toys? It's not.
No,
I just want. I want a
third party
churro. I want a Hot Toys churro.
We can find you one, man, and we'll put Hot Toys on the label, put it in a bag, and there you go.
But I know it won't be real, and it won't have the Hot Toys sprinkle on it. You know what I mean? So it just doesn't do it for me.
It won't have the little Hot Toys logo on the bottom of the churro.
Yeah,
they speckle the dots all over the churro.
That's probably
so. If anybody has the churro and they want to sell it to me, I'll buy a churro.
Carlos, that's the most interesting take I've heard on this figure. I just want the churro. I didn't think I'd ever hear that, actually.
I bought the Captain America, the stealth just for the gauntlet. You know what I mean? And I sold it without the gauntlet. So that was cool. I didn't make money on it. If anything, broke even. So that's what I wanted to do. I was like, oh, you know what? I should just buy it for the churro. And I really was. If Riley would have, he did offer it, but I turned it down. The next day, like I said, I would have just sold it for the same price just because. Maybe I would have kept the soda too. The soda's pretty cool.
Yeah, soda's pretty cool.
Yeah. So
yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyway, guys, great thoughts on that one. Let's move on to our next topic of the evening, the D23. So D23 had a lot of crazy things, right? A lot of announcements, and we won't really have time to get into everything. But I kind of just want to ask you guys overall, like, what figures or what line are you most looking forward to from the trailers and even the announcements we saw, right? Because we did see a lot. And for me, the highlight was that Mando trailer. That Mando, dude. That thing, I mean, there were a lot of good trailers. I mean, I know Carlos loves the Secret Invasion trailer. I thought it was like, okay, I enjoyed it overall, but wasn't crazy about it, right? But the Mando trailer and the Andor trailer I really liked too, but the Mando trailer was just like really well done. Like the visuals, the score, like the story, the scope of it, like everything just hit perfectly for me. So I'm really excited for that. Guys, Leia, I want to jump to you first on this one.
Yep.
What from D23 are you like most looking forward to in figure form? Like what kind of jumps out to you?
You know what? The trailer that basically sold it for me literally was Werewolf by Night. And
okay.
I just love the aesthetics of it. Also, I love the simple fact that they hinted the Man Thing, that the Man Thing could actually be in that show. So I'm anticipating that. We might actually see Moon Knight as well. Because definitely I love this, bro. It just reminds me of just sitting around, pretty much at on Saturday mornings watching Monster Theater with the family, watching like a lot of black and whites, but then on top of that, to know that we're getting this, the possibility that we could actually see Moon Knight in here as well. You never know, they might slide that in there because it was his first appearance in Werewolf by Night. So definitely I can't definitely I can't wait for that. So it was an incredible incredible trailer. Again, if you see that arm, that's Man Thing. People thought it was a werewolf, but no, that's Man Thing. I'm telling you, I'm just calling that. Definitely, I can't wait. And he's such a Nexus type of character in general that pretty much is needed in the MCU right now. So he can be anywhere. That's how good it is. That's how good of a trailer it was. So I love it. But again, Mandalorian speaks for itself. Everything I wanted to see in that trailer was everything. It was amazing. Andor, I cannot wait for. Some of the announcements were incredible. But I will tell you this: the Thunderbolts. I want to talk about that really quick, because the thing is, we didn't see a trailer for it, and I forgot that it's not a series; it's an actual film. It's a movie. So I'm excited about that. But I'm gonna tell you, we may not be able to get that. If you haven't already gotten it, the Taskmaster and that Bucky Barnes, the price is gonna shoot. It's straight up. It's gonna go up. If you want to get it quick, get that shit now before that price change. It changes. If you want to get it cheap anyway, because after they show it in the panel, and on top of that, people are going to probably order, because remember, all right, so remember this, Will, like I guess it was like a year ago, we were talking about Yelena, that she's not important,
right,
of an actual character. Now, how do you feel as though, because here's the thing, you could still be right, but a brief moment for just a fraction of like maybe a couple of days, maybe a week, I bet you a few pre-orders went out on that figure.
Probably.
I'm willing to bet that it did.
Yeah, probably.
You know what I mean? So because of that, again, that trailer, it was one of the things that kind of hit. And then on top of that, we saw David Harbour. He talked about how, when he did like a private interview, they talked about how he's going to have multiple suits in that movie. You know what I mean? So he's happy about that. We know that there's a Red Guardian that they teased. They just never revealed it, or we never got a reveal or a pre-order for it. But again, there's going to be a lot, and Ghost is back too. You know what I mean? I'm so excited to have that back. Let me ask you a question, because you saw this, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that we're going to get an updated version of Taskmaster in a female form instead of it? Because we already got the reveal, that it was a female. In the spoiler alert, we already got a reveal that it was a
Taskmaster was a woman.
Female.
Yeah, you never know it until you then.
We got that right. So
I didn't.
Yeah. So
thanks, Leo.
Yes, you did. You didn't see it yet.
No, but thanks, bro.
You didn't? You seriously didn't see it?
Yes,
I saw
it. So knowing that, right? Do you think that they will release that figure now in a female form, like give
I kind of think they might, because I think they heard the backlash from that. So like, let's just go with like a female stunt, woman this time, like to make it consistent. So it's
if they make Morbius, they'll make anything at this point. So
that's
true. That should be Hot Toys like logo. If we'll make Morbius, we'll make anything.
Yeah. And that's the only thing somebody said, the Zemo. Yes, they missed, but here's the thing: Zemo could still be in a conversation, in a discussion. The same as Abomination could be there as well.
Hey, Abomination would be nice.
Yeah, so we just got to definitely wait and see. But again, there was so much that was talked about during D23, of course, with the Star Wars universe, and then actually, the Jedi. Oh man, come on, man, to see both Dooku and Mace standing together. Here's the thing. I hope that we actually get those animated figures. I just hope Sideshow doesn't do it.
That's the question, isn't it? Yeah, I feel like they might though, Leo. I think they might. I think it's going to be them.
But who knows? Maybe they improve their quality, and maybe we'll talk different about them when that happens.
Or maybe they'll actually paint it and make them look better. So we'll see.
It's asking a lot more.
True. We'll see. But all in all, man, it was. They did drop the ball one announcement. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it could be contractual. Like, I mean, maybe they didn't have everybody signed on, so they couldn't really talk about it. But I mean, all in all, I like what we got. So.
Yeah, well, that's exciting, man. And Gina, what about you? Like, what was most exciting from D23 that maybe you'd want to see translated in figure form?
But I mean, not to sound like a Debbie Downer, but I really wasn't that impressed with the.
Really? Okay.
Sorry, I shouldn't say impressed, but I mean, there just wasn't anything new. Like all of these, we were already expecting, so I wasn't overwhelmed or anything. I wasn't overwhelmed. I was excited to see them moving forward with these projects, but we knew about almost all of these projects. But I am excited for, in terms of figure form, to see in fruition. Maybe a new Samuel L. Jackson figure with the Secret Invasion. That would be interesting. And if they can nail that head sculpt, that'd be really cool. Andor as well, I think would be really cool. And if we could see him, and if we could see him perhaps in his disguise, in his, as an officer. So, because he's a spy and maybe he's sort of, putting on the, Empire's or the officer's outfit and pretending to be an officer. Maybe that might happen or something. So those two are impressive. Just like what Leo was saying too, I think the one out of the box surprise I did sort of see from D23 was that Werewolf by Night. That was really cool. And the trailer they showed, it was so like it didn't seem to you that they took risk with that. Like it was so out of Disney, and and as you were saying, Layout too, like it was almost like one of those old 1950s monster, monster thing. Yeah, it was
just like Saturday morning, like watching it and just like feeling the aesthetic. So, and the thing is, it's like it was creepy to the point. Was like, yo, they're showing this at Disney. Like literally,
exactly. It's different. It's different.
The same way that they took risks with WandaVision. Just something out of the box there. It seemed like, so if that show has some really standout characters and performances, I think seeing any figure from that show would be interesting. So those are my main ones, I would say.
And there's a lot. But I that's a fair criticism, Gina, but saying that these are all things we pretty much knew about for the most part. I mean that is fair.
Were you guys expecting perhaps some news on the X-Men or I was.
Here's the thing, I was hoping for it, but I tempered my expectation because I was like, you know what, this is Marvel, this is Kevin Feige, and they never really give you what you think you want. They give you what they think you need. So again. It was just like I said. I didn't expect it, especially with the Fantastic Four. I thought we would.
That I expected.
Yeah, and all we got from that, of course, was Shackman as the director. Yeah, and that's it.
Isn't Fantastic Four supposed to come out in like 2024? Isn't it
something like that?
Slated, but we just don't have.
See, we know nothing about it. It's supposed to come out in 2 years.
No.
I mean, that's We don't know who's in it. We don't know, like, other than the director, right? That's it. So I mean, that's pretty crazy. So, but that to say though, we didn't really know shit about the new Black Panther until like the trailer they dropped like a month ago. So I mean, it's and that movie's coming out in November. So it's.
But I'll take pretty much any figure that we actually get from D23 as long as it doesn't come with a Carlos head sculpt. And I'm good.
I knew you were going to say that.
It's going to ruin it. It's going to ruin any figure it's on. So
I knew it. I was like,
it depends on the body. If it's a Fison body, maybe it's fine. But otherwise, no. But Carlos, let's jump to you next on this before we get to Mario. What figures are you most looking forward to? I think I know your answer, but let's just.
Okay, so I don't know about figures because they can release really anything, and if it looks really cool, I may want it. I don't know. It's kind of hard to decide. I will say, though, I'm obviously a casual Star Wars fan. I like Mando more than anything, really. So I haven't seen the Andor trailer yet, but everyone tells me it's really good, so I'm sure it will be. Mando, obviously, it's great. It did a really good job at showing a lot of action without really telling us too much of the story and really too much into it. So I think it did a good job. I obviously like Secret Invasion because it's Marvel, and I'm going to lean more on that side. I really like the fact how Nick Fury, it resembled a lot of Captain America Winter Soldier, how he was a spy and had to uncover, Hydra. So this kind of reminds me of like he has to uncover what's going on behind the scenes in this invasion that's happening. So that was really cool. But one thing So I really like that, right? Especially when he asked War Machine's character, I forget his name, Rhodey. How much do you know about your security, and all that. So that was really, really cool. But one thing I really enjoyed or really looking forward to, it has nothing to do with figures. Maybe people don't even care about it, but it would be that prequel for Lion King, Mufasa.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to that.
But you know what?
Really unique to see, like, his upbringing and how he was. I don't know. I'm a big Lion King fan.
Me too. But James Earl Jones isn't doing the voice.
Oh, he's not. Well, I mean, he was a baby. He can't be that thick. You know what I mean? So,
could you imagine, like,
young Mufasa with James Earl Jones?
I mean, are they going to do the baby version, or is it going to be like I
the baby
mean,
version, like his
okay.
upcoming to being a
Gotcha.
king.
Well, I'm guessing
So I
like
was like-
Scar's around at that time and stuff, right?
Yeah,
Like
I think it's
exactly.
going to
Like-
be his separation from Scar. I think Scar's going to have
Yeah.
a very prominent role.
Okay.
Like why did Scar hate his brother so much at
Yeah.
the end? You know what I mean? So we're gonna see
Yeah.
that. So I thought that was really cool and unique.
That is cool.
Look,
Is it
Marvel's
live
always gonna-
or comic? I mean, or
I think it's live.
animated?
It'll probably be
think-
live action.
I think it's
would
live action. Yeah.
Live
Oh,
action,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, like hey, like Marvel's gonna have a lot of hits and misses, and so will Star Wars, and so will everyone. So this is kind of out of the box, and I'm looking forward to that. You know, a Mufasa thing going on, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be exciting. But Mario, before I jump to you on this one, I want to address Anthony's super chat. Am I the only one excited about Man Thing? No, Anthony. I saw you commented again, actually, by the way. Thanks for the super chat. But Lael, of course, is very excited, and Gina, it sounds like too. So, you know, it's there's some Man Thing hypists out there, I guess, for lack of a better term. But yeah, man. So Mario, what about you, man? What is the most exciting from D23 for figure form for you?
Oh man, I mean, to be honest, I'm kind of with Gina with everything that we've saw. I mean, there are things that I already expected and things that I've already seen before. So I'm like, even with Star Wars, man. I mean, I can go ahead and play along and say Andor. You know, I'm of course I'm looking forward to that. But I've been saying that for like a while already. But something that kind of stood out too was Samuel Jackson with that beard. You know what I mean? So I just want the beard, and that's it, bro. Give me that in scale form. Give me that in 1-to-1, dude. I'll take that beard all day, man.
That's dope. Yeah. Right.
So another thing too, but that has nothing to do with any of the trailers that we saw, but some of the news that dropped today. They talked about Avengers Campus, how they're going to expand it, right? And Leo, you mentioned it too with the multiverse.
Yeah.
So they talked more about that ride in further detail, and they mentioned that the new villain that they're going to have in that ride is King Thanos.
King Thanos.
Really?
I'm like,
because I saw
yes.
I'm curious about that.
Oh, King.
Yeah,
He has a
exactly.
beard. He has a
Mhm.
crown, bro. We're gonna get that in figure form. I guarantee.
I think
Really?
that
Okay.
could be the next D23 exclusive in a couple
Dude, that's
years.
the one
bro.
people are going to lose their shit for, especially
What's
if it
King
comes to the
Thanos?
throne.
What'd you
I
say?
didn't know about this. What's King Thanos?
It's a multiverse version. It's when he won.
It's Thanos that won.
That won.
And we got
That's
that
Thanos that
D23?
actually won.
I might want that.
Yeah, they announced it today, Carlos. At the
It's gonna
Parks
be-
panel, they announced it.
Yup.
It's gonna be the
Oh.
ride that's inside the that big building that the Quinjet is sitting on top of.
Yeah.
It's gonna be in there
Yeah.
Oh,
in that building, bro.
well, screw
Hell
the
yeah.
churro. I want a King Thanos. At this
Yeah,
point.
right, exactly.
That King Thanos is going to be amazing, bro. And the way the
Yeah.
picture that they showed was dope. Like it was
Oh,
so
dude,
good, bro.
I got
I
it.
have to
I
look-
got
I
it.
have
If y'all want
Oh
to
yeah,
see it.
yeah. If you
Yeah,
take
yeah.
the
Let's
time
see that.
right
That's
now.
pretty
Yeah.
cool.
But yeah, and I'll
King
pull it up and send
Thanos
it to me.
or Star-Lord T'Chaka. I don't know.
Let's see.
I gotta-
So
Let's see
this
if I
is-
can get it.
Yeah.
This
Let
is
me
the concept
remove
art that they showed for what's going on here. So
Let me
we got
remove
all the
the banner,
Avengers, and that's gonna be like represented in the attraction. And
Dude.
this is King Thanos here, right in the center
That's
of it all.
pretty cool, man.
That's cool.
That's pretty cool.
Nice, man. I love that staff he's got. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Are the
But
Infinity
one-
Stones in that? I wonder if they are.
I don't know. They really didn't. They
So
might
this is gonna be at
I-
Disneyland.
Yeah.
Yeah, this be Avengers Campus, bro, Disneyland.
When is this gonna go?
Let's go, Carlos.
I'm down. When is this gonna open?
Probably not for a couple years.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It'll probably
I'll
be
go
there
with you
by.
in a couple
Hopefully, it's
years.
there by October when I come next October. Hopefully.
Maybe you never know. But Will,
Yeah.
there's one thing. There's one thing that like, that like
true,
pulled at my heartstrings, bro.
Really?
Not from what I saw today. I was like, if I got a chance to get this thing, let me show you what it is.
Ooh.
So this is a concept thing that's showing at one of the parks that they're actually getting. I think it was Disneyland Tokyo that's getting this.
Oh, okay.
So just
Yeah, let me share.
just indulge me for a minute. I'm looking at a new
Oh,
statue
okay.
of Walt
Fill us
Mickey
in.
sitting on a bench, bro. So when I saw this, I was like, yeah, if I could get this in a statue form, something similar like this, scaled down, like quarter scale or something like that, I think I would get this. But because they have one, they have like a little smaller version of the one that's in the park right now in Disneyland itself, with him pointing and stuff like that. I found that statue, like, oh shit, I got to pick that up. So to see something like this, man, because like I said, big fan of the parks, this would definitely like appeal to me personally.
Yeah. Do you think if
but
Hot Toys ever do a 1/6 Mickey, do you think that would do really well?
I think so.
Yeah, it would depend. Yeah, I think
so.
it would do better than a Buzz Lightyear. I think it would do better than a Buzz.
I think the Buzz Lightyear is going to surprise a lot of people because there's a lot
think
of Disney fans out there.
not just Hot Toy fans.
Do you think Disney fans are going to be willing to pay that though?
Yes.
You'd be surprised, dude.
You exactly.
Yeah.
Disney fans will pay bucks, dude.
Okay. Yeah. Because that Buzz Lightyear is what, like $300, something like that. I can't even remember how much he goes for.
I think it's actually less than the Spider-Man that we just saw.
Right?
Isn't he like?
Is it 360?
Yeah, I thought he was like pretty pricey. But
I could be completely wrong. But you know what I do want? I want a Disneyland pass, and I've been trying to get one, but I want the most expensive one because the cheapest one you're blocked off all the time. And last I checked, they were all sold out. So
yeah, unfortunately, they're not selling any more passes. They're only letting people renew instead of selling passes, man. So
do you know when they're going to resell those?
They haven't said.
Damn.
But when I find out, I'll let you know, man, if you're interested.
Yeah, no, I want a pass for me and Becca.
Yeah.
$345 for that Buzz Lightyear, by the way.
Yeah,
the deluxe version.
Yeah, Disney fans. I mean, like I said, maybe they'll surprise us.
They'll buy it.
But yeah.
This Nick looks good, bro.
But yeah, guys, great thoughts on this one. D23 was pretty cool though. But I do get what you guys are saying, like Gina and Mario and others. Like they didn't show anything super new, right? There's a lot of stuff we already kind of had an idea of. But I get that for sure. But because let's move on to another piece of news here. Boba Fett repaint armor, right? I want to share actually a post from a Reddit user that appeared on Facebook too. This actually started to ship out. And I did not see anything from Hot Toys on Facebook anywhere. So very interesting.
It's strange.
Right? Yeah, very strange, right, Gina? And Gina, I want to start with you on this one. Like, with this Boba Fett repaint armor, what do you think about this release and the fact that Sideshow is shipping them out without Hot Toys even announcing?
It's strange. Weird. So I got my notice from Sideshow. Pay now. It's going to come to our warehouse and whatever. And I found that very strange because usually, obviously, as we know, they get Sideshow gets it later, and we already have all the bloggers. Hot Toys already has all their official photos of it. And it's sent out. I found it strange. I'm thinking, or I'm just speculating, that maybe Sideshow paid and got these a bunch on an airplane and just flew them over. I don't know. That's the way they could think of, because the timeline doesn't really mix up. And how is Sideshow getting it this quickly? So maybe they're just paying extra and just having it flown over. That's the way they could think of. But I'm excited for it. I have the one with the throne. So
do you? Okay.
Yeah. So I'm excited for it.
That one's cool.
Yeah.
That one's really cool.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you guys can come up with other theories. But all I can think about is that Sideshow paid a bit more, and they're not doing it by boat, and they maybe have just had it flown over. I don't know. I mean, I didn't get any shipping notice though, so. How they charge you, but you don't know when they're actually going to ship it. So
right.
So
neither did we with a clone trooper. But anyway,
but I mean, I'm excited for it. I've been waiting for it. The minute that it came up, I just pre-ordered. I was really excited, especially for the throne. I thought it was badass, and I had my issues with the TV show, with the Boba Fett. The Book of Boba Fett TV show, but there's still enough in there there's still enough in there that I enjoy. And he's the one, some people love their Iron Man. He's for what Iron Man is to you, Carlos, is what Boba Fett is to me. So so I got to get the guy, and So
well, Gina, it's a good thing that this version is actually from Mandalorian, not the Book of Boba Fett. So.
That's true. Sorry, you're right.
Look at it in that
you
light.
can make it all work.
Sorry,
there
you're right.
go.
It's officially you're right. It is officially from the Mando. You're right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what kind of makes me want, maybe not this version, but the weathered one. I keep going back and forth on it. Like I feel like I do kind of want the weathered one just because that scene from Mando is so good.
Yeah,
but then I remember Book of Boba.
One. Yeah,
and it's nice, Gina, isn't it? The weathered one.
It's beautiful. Yeah, it's nice. So I'm curious. Like I saw this photo here with this, which is really cool to put them side by side. I'm interested to see them side by side in person and to see how they compare.
Yeah, definitely some differences, but yeah. So, Leal, what do you think, man, about this repaint Boba? And I think you're getting the one with the throne, right?
Yeah. I got my eyes on the one with the throne. Most importantly, and that one will probably ship soon. I think that has it shipped. I mean, did they say that one's shipping soon as well?
I haven't heard anything about.
They did include the one with the throne.
Yeah, so that one's actually shipping through soon.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so I'll probably have it like next month because I actually have this one on the plan. You know, I went with through Sideshow, that is, but I didn't pre-order it in the very beginning. I didn't pre-order it, you know, at first, but I did, you know, because I was like, look, if it's coming soon, I'd rather get it, you know, more secure through them than, you know, anything else. But yeah, this is the version that I want. You know what I mean? I don't want the Book of Boba version because I like this suit better. I mean, I know everybody has their choice, but I just like this one more. You know, because it was representation of Mandalorian. You know, that last season, and the Book of Boba, it was just, you know, that suit. It's decent. Don't get me wrong. It's still a beautiful suit. You know what I mean? But if I had my choice and my pick between both, it's just this one plus with the throne, and of course Fennec, bro. Like Fennec Shan. I mean, you talking about Fennec Shan, bro. So I mean, I can't get beyond that, bro. I cannot wait to get that figure in hand. Gina, I'm with you. Boba Fett. I mean, you can't get enough Boba. Like as soon as any type of Boba Fett figure drops, I'll get it. I'm really kicking myself that I didn't get that, you know, animated version because I really wanted that one, and I didn't. Punk ass Mario. But other than that, you know what I mean. But yeah, definitely. You know, that's why I wasn't passing up on the arena suit because that, and I'm glad I didn't. It was amazing. You know, it's such an amazing suit. But yeah, this is the version that I want. And on the throne, I just that throne is just impeccable. I just have to have that throne. Him and Fennec.
They did a good job, didn't they? With that, throne.
Yeah, hell yeah. And it's like, and you know what? It's Gina, like it's crazy because I kind of want to pull a Carlos move and spin a grip on the
platform.
The platform with Jabba and just take him off the platform and put him on it. You know what I mean? I kind of want to do that just because I need that platform. The aesthetics, it looks great. But I'm like, I probably won't. But it just, the thought is there. It's in my head to have both of them on the throne on that platform. Come on, man. That would be nuts.
That would be cool.
Next level, man.
Yeah, that is next level, bro.
It would be cool. It would be cool. And I wanted to share that real quick. I'll probably get a copyright claim by the end of this, but so be it. It's worth it. So, but
man.
I know that's the shot that people are going to be going for. It's funny though, because for me, I was probably never going to get this anyway, but at the same time, the show of Book of Boba, it kind of like tainted this for me. Like I really liked the throne and the look of it. But then like when I watched that show, I was like, man, but I don't love the show, you know, like but I love it. I love the role in Mando he played. He was great.
I think basically even with Mando, season 3, that he's gonna come back vicious. I think because we're going to see Boba. There's no doubt in my mind we're going to see Boba in season 3.
Yeah. He was in one shot, wasn't he, Leo? And they took him out supposedly. Like I think Mario, someone was saying that on Anthony's
show. Did you say that, Mario? Was he in a shot?
Yeah.
Boba. I think Anthony mentioned that.
Anthony or someone mentioned it last night. Yeah, like he was in one shot in the Comic-Con or Star Wars Celebration trailer, but then they took him out for this one supposedly. But I think he is in there.
Okay, I can't wait.
So yeah, he will show up. Yeah. So, Carlos, what about you, man? With this repaint Boba armor, what do you think? Is this weird? Like, are you gonna get it? What do you think?
Yeah. So before Mando, Boba was my favorite character of Star Wars. Doesn't mean that I wanted a ton of Boba Fett, but he was still my favorite Star Wars character. I used to have the Return of the Jedi Deluxe. I sold it, and I recently just picked up this the 2-pack. I actually have it right here. You can see that there.
Okay, let me
so it's pretty cool. There you go. Cool.
Nice.
So that's Boba.
Yeah, he looks amazing.
That's the only one I need for me. Just because obviously I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan, but I do like Boba. I do want the throne, so I'm probably going to pick up the throne just for the throne and then sell the figure because I like to do that kind of stuff. So that's probably what I'll do. You know, that's probably what I'll do. Aside from that, though, it's not weird. I mean, like Hot Toys and Sideshow does weird things from, you know, we talk about them making a Morbius to Sideshow charging your pre-order towards making, you know, a 4.0 Mark V towards the Anakin Skywalker and light side and dark side. So they do a bunch of weird stuff. So at this point, I am no longer surprised by anything weird that they come up with, you know? So just maybe they'll release the next photos tomorrow or tonight. I don't know. That's what I'm assuming at this point. That's probably what's going on. Yeah, so I really wanted that battle damage version of Boba just because it was the my favorite scene and one of my most favorite scenes in Mando. So I really wanted that representation, but that's about it. But like I said, the throne, it is something I'll probably do and just put the battle damage version on that because that's fine. I'm not usually the most accurate. As far as like, which Boba I guess people would get, it depends, because like they can make Iron Man 4 or I guess they didn't, but Iron Man 3, which was a pretty bad movie, and Tony Stark could have been in the Eternals, and it's not really going to ruin it for me. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I like Iron Man. So even if the Boba show was probably not the most well received, which I definitely wasn't my favorite, at the end, if Boba is your guy, then hey, get all the Bobas, right? Because like for me, if it's Iron Man, I'm going to get all the Iron Man. It's not going to, one bad show is not going to ruin the character for me. You know what I mean? Or a movie or series, whatever. But yeah, for me, I have that 2-pack. That's pretty cool. So I'll probably just stick with that, and maybe the drone until the figure.
Well, you got an offer from Tremble Dust saying, Carlos, if you sell the figure, let him know. So
$500.
Yeah, $500. What a steal! Nobody can turn down that offer. But Mario, round this one out for us. What do you think, man, about this repaint armor?
It's all right. I got the one with the holograms, the exclusive one, because I like holograms. I need them all.
Okay, so you got the Vader hologram with what was it called? Yeah, Inquisitor.
Yeah, I mean, I think just because I'm one of those collectors where I go usually the exclusive version when possible. They're the same price, I mean, well, kind of, but yeah, I usually tend to stick with exclusives when I can, or deluxe when I can. But I love that collectors are getting these in hands. For one, before the bloggers can post any photos, that's great. But even more so before that Sideshow did their little unboxing and reviews on these things. They were able to get out to the collectors first before anyone else can get their hands on them, which is fantastic. I mean, I'm sure this is just an exception. This won't be the rule, but if they can move forward into doing this on a more regular basis, or at least start off with some of the more higher profile characters, I would love that. That would be great, man. I think that would be a way to really combat what's going on overseas in a sense. I mean, in my opinion, I mean, they could probably like do some real damage there. But yeah, it's cool. I'm looking forward to it. Like Leal mentioned, I really wish they would have done the the platform, to come with this thing. But one of the things I'm looking forward to, I think a couple other collectors also mentioned it, is putting the arena suit Boba Fett on the throne.
On it.
That would look
dope. Yeah, that would be incredible.
That will look hella sick, man. So I'm looking forward to do something like that. Yeah.
Cool.
Oh yeah, Gina, you'll take some good ass pictures too, I'm sure, man. So I'm looking forward to that. So, but yeah, I'm excited for it a little bit, but
nice.
But yeah, it'll get here when it gets here.
Yeah, it'll be a fun one for people. So,
I think Joey in the chat mentioned too. Just because we got charged for the Boba Fett and Throne and whatever doesn't mean that they're going to ship it. We have no idea.
Right.
Oh no.
So
doesn't mean anything.
They took my money for cable last week and it still hasn't shipped. So
so.
But if you look at those emails, I think they're starting to say that we're going to charge on this date and then we'll ship like about 10 days.
10 days.
They've really built themselves some padding in there. It used to be like, the same day or next day. Now it's like 10 days.
Right.
Yeah. So
So. Well, it used to be that they would charge you and then they would ship it out like the next day and then I would get it. Yeah, it would, and now it's, I guess they have their supply issues and whatever.
Yeah, you're right though, Gina. It was like same day or next day. Like when I was charged, I usually would get the tracking like later that night. Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's right. They would charge you and then you get the tracking that night.
Yep. But
and
now, like 10 days or something. Yeah. So it's a different world. But yeah. Guys, I want to talk about one more piece of news here. So Toys Bloodsport, right? Because this actually dropped recently. And I'm going to share Joao's video. So Joao, please do not copyright claim me. I'm promoting your channel here. But Toys Bloodsport dropped. And my opinion on it, I think it looks great besides the head sculpt. I'm not super crazy about it. But I wanted to get your guys' general thoughts on it. I want to jump back to Carlos first on this one. Carlos.
Yeah.
What do you think, man? Did you see like the final images of this yet? I can try to pull them up. But there's the Idris head sculpt. What do you think overall?
Yeah. So I really like So Toys as a company. I think they're probably probably the best third party company out there, or they're the most consistent, I would say. I used to have and I just recently rebought it, the Gambit. So I thought that was really good. That was a really solid piece that can really showcase what a third party company can do. And I think they did really well. Regarding this piece, I think it's overall, look, at the end we get figures for a head sculpt, or at least that's why we get a hot toy. When it's a third party, it's typically not the case. The head sculpts are not always the best. It can be a hit or miss. This might be one of those where the figure might look better without the head sculpt and just maybe the helmet or that mask that he has. It's probably not some of their best work or maybe the best likeness, but that's expected. Either way, though, I'm typically the person who would display something with the helmet on. I typically don't, like my Boba Fett, right? It's with the helmet, even though I do have the head sculpt. So I think there's a figure that looks pretty good. I don't really have a licensed one that we can compare it to, but what I see from the gun and everything else except the sculpt, it looks pretty good. I don't think it's better than like the Gambit, because I think the Gambit is really good from head to toe. While this one is, it is good. It's definitely good, but the head sculpt is definitely leave us wanting for more. But yeah, overall it's a good figure, and I think people will be happy for it. So.
Yeah. How do you feel, Leo, about this one? I think did you pre-order this one?
Yeah.
How do you feel? Are you going to be happy, you think?
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, because I'm one who maybe puts the head sculpts on figures in just for like a second, just to take a picture of it. And then, I'll put that helmet on and I'm good. Definitely the head sculpt is, right now he sort of looks like, I don't know. He looks like Grady Wilson from Sanford and Son to me a little bit.
Looks a little like you, to be honest.
Yeah.
The nose looks off.
Hey, if I could look like Idris Elba, I'd take that all day.
Put some glasses and a beanie on him, dude. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying
right here, bro.
I could take
Leo
that all
could be
day.
a Bloodsport, absolutely.
But yeah, I think, I mean, I'll be happy with the piece for what I'm trying to do with it, or what I want to do with it. Again, other companies, who knows? Hot Toys, if they ever, which I don't believe they'll decide to do that. I think it's too late. They've already gone past that mark. But to have this in my collection, definitely I would. I can pose him next to, the Suicide Harley Quinn that we actually got from, the first film. But the head sculpt is not I'd say it's like a 6.5 out of 10, probably a 5.5 out of 10, to be quite honest, because the likeness is somewhat there, but it's not all the way there. I think they made the nose a bit too big.
Yeah,
in my
the nose is
opinion.
big. Yeah.
It's way too big. But I can see what they were actually going for. But other than that, I mean, yeah, I think it's a fair piece, man. And So Toys, I mean, pretty much as far as a third party distributing company, like, they're incredible. That Gambit, definitely on point. Besides the simple fact that you got to heat up the wrist pegs to get the arms and the hands in every now and then. But other than that, it's still a solid piece. And yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure this will do exactly what I wanted to do once I get it in here.
Yeah, absolutely. And Mario, with you jumping to you next one on this one, what do you think about this So Toys Bloodsport, man? Are you going to pick this up? Would you be happy with it? What do you think?
I really don't. I've never really had anything with Social Toys before, but some of their work has been pretty damn good lately. With the classic Loki that they did, that came out. That looked that really, one was, really I think, the best. That was impressive.
Done. Yeah, that's really
I think that's impressive. This particular figure right here, I'm really not too familiar with Bloodsport either. However, everything that Leo said about the head sculpt, I definitely agree with. It's definitely off. It could be definitely improved. But other than that, man, I think this figure looks great. The details that stand out in the suit, the weathering's fantastic. Look at the helmet. Yep. The helmet is insanely detailed with the scratches and all the dings in there. Yep. It looks really damn good, man. I really like the design of the outfit. The weapons are very nicely weathered. There's the end of the rifle, doesn't that big ass, the BFG doesn't like kind of rotate, also too a little bit. So, and bro, it's got a middle finger too, man. Come on. You gotta appreciate that. I mean, who's doing that? You're not gonna see anybody, any other studios actually doing anything like that. So that's pretty cool though. the overall aesthetics, I mean, other than the head sculpt, I like it. I really like what I'm seeing. Will I get it? Probably not, just because it's not really a focus, of mine, to be honest. But it looks great. I think it really, really looks good for what they're doing.
I just want the gun.
Yeah, Carlos, you just want the accessories. You're an accessory.
Yeah, the BFG. I don't blame you, man.
But I'm with you. I'm with you guys, though. I do think it looks great. Like, it kind of makes me want it if I could. I'll just put the helmet on him. I mean, like, with the helmet on, it looks really good. Yeah, I think this is really well done.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. But Gina, what about you? What do you think about this figure?
Yeah, it's not for me. I'm not that big of a fan of this actual particular character, although I love the actor. But if I was to get it, I would just use it with just exactly with that portrait right there. As you guys, everyone's been saying, the head, the portrait of Idris Elba is not exactly there. I think the nose is a bit too big. So, but still, it's also, I mean, the way that they do the armor is really good. Tell me if I'm wrong, but didn't Soso also do the Green Goblin?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they did it. Yeah, and they did a good job with that.
Yeah,
they did a good job with that. And same with the armor here is really, really good, right? So, I would if I was a fan of the movie, a bigger fan. I did like the movie, but if I was a bigger fan of the movie and of this character, I would get it just for the sake that he has that like middle finger, because you're never going to get that. And I think that's a really cool add and touch. I would get it just for that, and then just sort of pose it with just the helmet on. But other than the portrait, they did a really good job. And the gun is just it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would get it just for that.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, just Mario was saying the same thing too. Yeah.
You're
because
right.
you can't get
You're
that.
never going to get that with the Hot Toys.
Exactly. You can't get it with any licensed company.
You can do that with an Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, if you move the finger.
Iron Man, RoboCop, and stuff like that. So with the articulated fingers.
Right. Terminator.
But it's not as natural as this is.
This is meant to be.
Yeah, a dedicated middle finger. Yeah. So it's pretty cool.
Soso's really good with that, because you could get the other figure that came with a middle finger was that Negasonic Teenage Warhead that they released.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, that one.
Nice.
Actually, I'll show it to you in a second, because she actually comes with a middle finger too. So
I gotta flex on everybody, man. Look at this guy.
I know, man.
Leia, when are we gonna get a Rogue?
He just left.
Leo disappeared.
Oh, he's
gonna flex on us. All right.
My bad.
Yeah, I know. It was too tough of a question, bro. It's too tough of a question. Well, what do you mean Rogue, Carlos? Is it
X-Men?
Yeah, but I mean, like, did Rogue show up in any of the old films, or is it just a comic thing?
No, from like a comic book version, like the Gambit.
Right. I couldn't remember with the old X-Men films was Rogue in them or not. It's been so long.
There he goes, man. You talking about me flexing? Look at you, bro. Shoot.
There it is, and he's got the middle finger.
He's already got the middle finger.
Got the middle finger.
Yeah.
I love that base, man. That's really cool.
Yeah, so she actually comes with the middle finger and stuff like that. So it's really
Is that
good.
the Soso layout who did that?
Soso Toys. Okay. Yeah, definitely Soso Toys. I had to actually get it because, like I said, I have her Deadpool, and I'm gonna have Cable and I actually have that Juggernaut as well from Toys Era. So it's definitely a good figure, bro. And when their fingers, like, they're good for those middle fingers, bro. They love them.
Nice.
They literally.
Well, if you ever come back, if you actually ever move out here to the West Coast, man, I really want to come by and repost some of your figures, bro, because I got an idea with that particular one right there, man. That just a little, just a little, a little tweaking of that pose, if you will.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I got you.
Does that say anything?
Okay, there you go, Carlos. Let me do something. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, you give us a Transformers middle finger?
There you go.
Demonetized. Yeah, we got 2 middle fingers on one stream. I don't think
we might as well just flip everybody the bird. We got 1-to-1 scale.
Exactly. I don't think I have any figures with middle fingers up right now. So I mean, I just stepped my game up clearly. So but but that's awesome, guys. All right, so I want to transition real quick to one of our bigger picture topics, because we hit all the news that we have for now, pretty much. Kind of the main topic of the evening. How can we feel fulfilled through collecting? Because this is something I think we all explore, either consciously or subconsciously, that things happen and we like to buy things that make us happy, and a new version comes out and we want to get that, and that's going to make us happier than the old version. So just kind of want to, like, in general, ask, like, what kind of strategies and tactics have you guys used to feel like fulfilled through your collecting? Because we've all been doing this for different periods of time. I've only been in it a couple years now, right? Like maybe 3 to 4 years, something like that. So I know Gina said she'd been collecting statues for like 7 or 8 years. So, and Lael's been doing this for a while. Mario, I think you've been doing it for a while too, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, and Carlos and I think are pretty newer, but yeah, I want to ask you guys. So I'll jump to Gina first on this one. Gina, like, how do you like feel fulfilled through collecting? Like, what kind of guides your like purpose with collecting?
Oh, that's a good question.
It's a tough one. I know. I don't mean to put you on the spot, but it's.
So what? I mean, I guess the answer to that question, I guess, changes as you evolve as a collector. So the answer would be different. My answer would have been different 4 years ago or 5 years ago. So maybe I can only answer for what the stage I'm at now. So what fulfills? Yeah. Well, I guess what like fulfills me now is I guess having sort of a clearer focus and knowing that looks nice, but that's not for me.
Okay.
And I think that's where I feel fulfilled and then it's being able just to pick, oh, that's the one for me. That's the particular statue or figure that really appeals to me. So you don't feel so then I don't feel overloaded or overwhelmed with pre-orders. I guess I got to a stage where I'm like, that looks great, but I'm good without it. It's it's not really for me. I don't have to have it. And then there's the so then when you do see the one whether it's the statue or the figure that really gets you, it's just that's the one. You don't feel overwhelmed. You could just pre-order it. So I guess having more of a focus and being able for myself to go, oh, that looks nice, but I don't have to have it. Also, what also fulfills me. I really do enjoy taking photos of statues. I haven't done it in a while. I've taken a break.
Hey,
there I am.
Look at that.
See?
Yeah. PF.
Yeah, that was a great PF. I had issues. Oh, talking about stress and statues. Oh my god, that statue caused me so much stress. I had to get a replacement. Yeah, the dress, the fabric, it had these like mini pulls on them, like these little stretch pulls. Like right out of the box, And then they sent another one and it was the same thing. And I'm like, here's the photos. And then they sent me, I think, a third one. And then that was the one that, So there. So yeah, I really do. That fulfills me. So you know how people who love to travel, love to taking photos of their locations. And this is a beautiful waterfall. It's a beautiful picture of Italy, of Tuscany, of Rome, and they get really fulfilled by not just being there, but taking a photo and whatever. That's how I am when it comes to statue and collectibles. I really do enjoy taking photos and just learning, just starting from the very bottom and just learning because I'm not like a photographer. I don't have any training. I just take just teaching myself.
Full D.
Just learning,
right? Self-trained professional.
But just learning and making so many mistakes, right? Going, oh, this photo, I made this mistake. So I really do taking photos and doing videos as well. But I haven't done a video. I've been just sort of slammed at work, and so I've taken a break. I have 3 videos in queue, or 3 video and reviews in queue that I just still fixing up. But so that's another thing. It's almost an extension of my love and my for this hobby. It's just being able you look at it and go, oh man, I can't wait to take a photo of that. And so that's
it's like the engagement for you, and also being selective and walking into your collection and being like, everything I have I really love,
and also too also the actual being able to engage with the other fellow collectors like you guys and sharing that and there is this deep community and there's this thing that we share that for some reason other people don't get, right? Other people don't get and then just sending that text going, oh guys, did you see that just got released? Did you see this? Did you see a photo of this? So that also fulfills me. And there's times when when you always say, oh, I'm just gonna quit, right? But Yeah, these photos I wasn't very good at. I'm still
No,
learning.
these
What? Are you
awesome.
crazy? That
These
is
are-
So the background wasn't good.
incredible.
Look at
That is
that.
No.
that's
Still,
incredible. Nah,
really-
come on.
I love
Don't
that
I love the
undersell.
lighting in this.
Don't
This is awesome.
undersell.
Yeah.
You're hitting those shadows
Oh,
perfectly.
Leal, you're gonna love this.
Oh my god.
that,
Come
that,
on,
that
man.
was
Can
that's
you
a,
blow that
that's
up?
a great statue. That's
Yeah, let's see. I might be able to
Yeah.
zoom in a bit more.
That was actually a 6 scale.
Maybe. I don't know. It doesn't really want to.
Man, I'm robbing Carlos to get that for real. Straight up. Yo, yeah, I mean, Gina, I am the resident Wonder Woman fan. I am a
Mhm.
Wonder Woman fan, so definitely that's a beautiful piece. Love it.
Yeah,
Love it.
it's actually 6 scale. Just a bit
Yeah.
smaller. Yeah.
Yeah,
Look at
definitely love
that,
it.
dude.
So,
Who made it?
Nice,
XM Studios.
Oh, okay, cool.
Mm.
This is XM as well.
nice.
That's
Hell
awesome. Well, there's some great thoughts, Gina. Like I said, since you've been doing it a while, like you said, engagement's big for you. Just like having fun with it. That's what's fulfilling about it. So it's.
You know how
Yeah.
you can tell this is XM is the fact that the way that they paint their fire. I really like the different mix of colors, between red and orange. There's a little bit of black in there.
Yeah.
And to me, they look really good between this and what was it, the Ghost Rider they just did? And
With the bike.
that compared to some other companies where it looks like burnt lasagna, burnt cheese. You know what I'm saying?
Burnt lasagna.
I mean, that's what you can really appreciate, when
Yeah.
a company takes the time to,
Mhm.
really take
Yeah.
time in the craft.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, this statue, this is my favorite Jean Grey statue and Dark Phoenix statue. There's been,
Yeah.
I have
Nice.
a few other from Sideshow and this and that, but that's my favorite.
Yeah.
There's the
Nice.
Rogue.
There it
Nice.
is.
When are we
But
getting
yeah.
a Rogue?
I don't know,
I don't know.
man. That's the thing is, it's crazy because the Sideshow, they started the 1/6 line, with the X-Men. They just haven't given us any females yet. You know what I
No,
mean?
I mean
So-
from Celso Toys. I thought
Oh.
they were going to give us a Rogue.
Well, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
they
I
were
thought so,
supposed to.
actually,
The
yeah.
plan was. I mean, they talked about it, but I mean, I guess you know what? We still haven't gotten that Homelander yet. So
Yeah.
again, it's just they're so backed up with everything right now. I guess they're just waiting before they can really announce anything else. They want to get those out first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you guys do any of you guys have the Sideshow Wolverine 6 scale?
Yes, I do. Well, you're talking about statue.
Optical has it.
No,
The
just
figure?
No,
the
the
figure. Yeah, the
figure.
figure.
Oh yeah, I had the figure. Yeah, I had
Which
the figure.
which one? The one
I didn't get the
first one?
astonishing. I didn't get the. I had the first. I didn't get the actual my hands on the astonishing.
Okay, so
at
the
all.
first one then.
Yeah,
Okay, because it's been on my wish list. I've been looking at it, but
yeah, it's decent. It's definitely decent.
Is that the one that broke on stream?
Yeah,
Did it?
They broke one on
yeah.
stream.
He broke the arm on stream. Yeah, He
Yeah,
tried
they're
to-
all boxing,
Oh my
trying to
God.
pose, and broke
And
the
he cracked
boxers
it.
off the socket or something like that. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah, that was
Yeah. But
incredible.
these shots are awesome. So
yes,
yeah, thank you so much, Gina, for that. So I want to jump to Mario. Actually, Mario, same question? What kind of fulfills you with collecting? I know it evolves over time, but where are you at now?
Yeah. There's so many different aspects in fulfillment, and one of the things personally as of late is the community, man. Just being involved with being able to share everything, with the community and just
Even-
meeting up. I've been meeting up, with like-minded, collectors as well. I'm still waiting to the chance where, Carlos and I can actually meet up, and hug it out and everything, share a shooter or something, skip up and down Main Street, and just enjoy some time together. But, that day will come sometime. One day. But yeah, aside, along with that, I think is also the curation of the vision, just having a proper vision of of how you want to display your collection and just watching it, like materialize, in a sense. You know what I mean? So like say, I've been looking at this piece for a while, or I've had this figure on pre-order for a minute and it's finally here. So I can finally add it to this spot. This is the section where I want to have it. Like for me, when I was able to complete A New Hope line, just being able to look back and just look at it, right? I could look at each figure and be like, oh, you know what? I got this one at that time. And after that, this one came out, and everything else. I don't think I'm that well with taking pictures and all that. I'm just like amateur with my phone, but I like doing that sometimes. Just messing around with video a little bit, which I gotta do more of, by the way. But yeah, just getting caught up in like the overall vision of what I wanted to do and getting something in like this one here, this Chrome Clone Trooper. This is while I don't have a space for it now to display, I already have a vision of a section that I want for just like some of these niche figures. Some of these figures that were like off screen, like this one, the vintage color Boba Fett, the 40th anniversary of Boba Fett with the alternate accessories, what is it? The trooper from Battlefront, the shock trooper, the Imperial shock trooper as well. Just kind of have that section there where none of them, kind of like the off screen, type of figures and everything. But yeah, and that's where I get the ultimate sense of fulfillment, myself. It's it's not easy getting there. It's not easy on the wallet, but when you see, the vision realized and completed, it's like, I think that's like one of the best feelings, man. One of the best senses of fulfillment.
And you got this Grail in your collection.
And I got this Grail,
finally
man.
got this thing. You've been talking about this thing since I met you, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. This is one of the things when I first started collecting statues, man. And I was, we were chatting with PJ one night, and then just so happens that, old man Vader, Big Thor himself was watching the stream and called me out. So it was so much fun. I mean, what was fun that night too, when I got it, I actually had Thor on the stream with me, Thor and Eddie. Eddie, who I first started streaming with, and Thor was just like, a mentor in a sense in statue collecting. He helped like bring me up and guide me and give me some good advice on a lot of things. So I had to have them both on the stream when unboxing this thing, man. So that was a big sense of fulfillment as well. Just coming back for full circle.
Yeah, man.
With that.
Well, that's super exciting. When you unbox that Danny, I definitely want to do
Bro,
that.
I am so nervous about that because I've had it sitting here for so long, and I am seeing so many breaks happen for mostly everyone that's just unboxed it. So I'm like, shit.
I bet it's probably fine.
I hope so. I really, really hope so, man. Because I mean, right now, especially with the House of the Dragon, I really want to get that thing out, man.
Right.
I'm tempted just to go in my kitchen, man, and just unbox it.
You should. And if you live stream it, I'll be there. Let me know because I want to see it.
Yeah.
I did cancel the Jon Snow statue though because I didn't like how the final head sculpt.
What happened?
I didn't like how the final head sculpt turned out. I saw pictures of it and I wasn't thrilled with it. So
I don't blame you, bro.
Yeah, but I love the piece. I'm still on the fence for Night King though. I don't really have space right now for him is the problem, but I do really want it. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. But great thoughts as well, Mario, on that one. I want to jump to Carlos because I want to have layout, Galas on this one just to give us, round out the discussion. But Carlos, what do you think, man? How do you feel fulfilled through collecting? I know you and I probably started around the same time, right? Like a couple years ago.
Well, I started before then, and then I left, and then I came back. But before anything, honestly, hi to Jaden because he's actually watching. So
hey Jaden, how you doing?
So hey Jaden.
Jaden's like our Call of Duty buddy for all those watching. He's much better than you are. And he's like, what? Is he 12? He's 12 years old?
12.
Yeah, dude. He's like the younger.
So he's the one who really carries the team, isn't he?
Yeah, dude. He does. The younger you are, the better you are. Like Riley's getting young. Riley's young, but he's getting past his prime in Call of Duty. So he's like 19. So the older he gets, he's just gonna get worse. So Jaden,
he'll soon be the boomer of the group, huh?
Yep, he will. So
it's funny because yesterday they came over and we were playing that Marvel versus Capcom, and Jaden had the controller the entire time, and it was me, Mike, his dad, and Moody, my friend here. And we were all playing against him, and we couldn't beat him. I think we beat him once, and it was like he had maybe beat us, I don't know, maybe like 30 or 35 times, and he lost one time. You know what I mean? So we just couldn't beat him. So it was pretty fun to try to beat a 12-year-old. Then when we did, we all celebrated, and then we're really happy that we beat a 12-year-old. But
I know it's like the highlight of your day.
I'm just picturing a bunch of grown men like high-fiving each other. Hey, baby, go.
Like after
we
one
were.
I know, right?
It was funny. And then we were like, give us the control. You suck.
Yeah. He's scarred for life. It's that one.
So as far as what fulfills me through collecting, it's weird because I've gone through a lot of phases recently. Obviously I think I talked about this maybe a couple months ago or so. That I came from a very business family, so like a lot of things, anything I bought was either like how to make business sense, make money, or like I had to really be very minimalist because I didn't want to spend money on things, and I'm still very much like that. So for me, it took me a really long time to I kept hearing everyone in the community that it was a little bit different as far as like value. So then I was like, okay, well, I'm obviously the more common denominator that I kind of want to figure out what's wrong. And I still have a lot of my beliefs, but I kind of, budgeted a little bit different. I've asked a lot of people in the community as far as like, hey, if this was an option or this was a case, how would you feel? Once I figure that business thing and budget thing that you and I talk about, even, I was able to properly, enjoy collecting by not being so caught up with money and value and investing, right? Because I'm just so wrapped around that on a daily that once that was fixed, right, then I was able to enjoy more. So now I'm very heavy into obviously Iron Man and Marvel and things I really like. Batman is really like him as a character as well. I do like some Star Wars, just OT and Mando. I've realized I don't really like a lot of anything else except that. So that's probably, and maybe some Clone Wars stuff, but maybe just like the ending, because Clone Wars can be pretty cool too. The whole show is probably not the best thing to watch because it's kind of boring at times, but some arcs are really cool. So I have to give it that. So that's how I fulfilled now that I've figured out that business thing and I've been able to separate the two. I've been really enjoying it. You know what I mean? I don't get stressed out as much as I used to. I can just collect and buy things. So it's been really an easier ride. I know that you and I talk a lot about this. You know what I mean? So yeah, what's it? Club flip so much he sold figures to himself.
Yeah, I saw that.
I mean, I do flip figures
at a reasonable price.
Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily flip figures, right? It's just like I'll buy something and then like what I really worry about, obviously, it's like purchase price. So like if I really get away from that or I have to sell it, then I will. But I don't purposely try to like, let me flip it, right? Like, but it happens sometimes. So yeah, now I enjoy it a little bit more. So because it's a little bit easier on me now as far as mentally. So I've been able to get through that hurdle. And, I've asked a lot of people from Mario to, you will, Leo, Bob Dylan, really a lot of people at this point. So it's helped me and it's helped me enjoy, collecting, coming on streams has really helped me, enjoy collecting too, just because we can talk about it with the community and give our inputs. Sometimes, some days are, easier than others, but for the most part, it's, we're still here. So we all still love it and enjoy it. If not, we probably wouldn't be here. So.
Right. Absolutely. I agree. And great thoughts, man, as always. And Lael, dude, how do you find fulfillment through collecting? I know there's a lot of fulfillment to be found, but how do you do it?
Again, for me, it's just, collecting, posing, reposing, pure nostalgia for me. You know what I mean? Just the nostalgia and, things that I have, being, able to kind of recreate or innovate and just, create something completely different when it comes to, the figures, creating an environment, really, aesthetically trying to, just imagine another alternative to what we've actually already seen. So yeah, I mean, that's, where I'm at when it comes to like collecting and, really, making sure that the figures kind of fulfill my interpretation of, especially something I want to see. I don't, again, I don't get caught up in, just the, business side of it or everything else. I don't. I collect because of what I love, what I like to do with it. 6 scale is just something that I can actually pose. If I'm getting a statue, it just may take a while, for me to get it, again, because it's just certain pieces that I'm really selective about. I don't pick up every statue. It has to be a statue that, kind of speaks to me, like, stuff like this, being able to recreate something that I think would work and it would be perfect to see. That's fulfillment for me, man. Like that literally is just like, cause we collect, for the art, but also to create art, you know what I mean? And that's what I love doing, is recreating art pieces, doing something completely different from the norm. And it's fun. Like it literally is fun. I mean, why do we collect? We collect because we love it. And just to, the artistic integrity of the figure itself. I just love it, man. I do love it. I love, just the art, just for art. Art is the fulfillment in any aspect of the word when it comes to collecting and the figures and stuff like that. And we like to have a piece of that art. Like we, when we collect, it's like we're collecting a piece of history. Like literally we are, bro. When we collect these figures, it's literally a piece of history. You know what I mean? So that's what I love. You know what I mean? Just a piece of history, you know, doing something that's completely out of the norm. I love, you know, just the brothers in arm poses with these clones, just being, I mean, not clones, but troopers in general, being able to like just recreate, you know, things like this or, you know, reenact. And that's what I love. I mean, that's the beauty of it, bro. Like, that's like, really, it's like you get that figure in hand, it's brand new. You get that box, you crack it open, you put that figure on a display, and you just find ways to create art, which, you know, with your photos and stuff like that. And I think everybody does a great job. So that's where I'm at, man.
Yeah. Dude, awesome thoughts as always, too, man. You guys see all the insight and the knowledge that you're dropping. Just incredible, man. It's fulfillment can be found in a lot of different ways, I feel like. And like Gina mentioned, I think it does evolve over time for you as your collection, your taste evolves, your space evolves, your funds evolve, your obligations outside of collecting, like family, evolve, right? And then things change. But there's always so much fulfillment to be found. But yeah, Carlos, what's up?
Am I the only one that thinks that maybe I'm the only one in this panel that thinks Clone Wars, the cartoon, while the arcs are amazing, the other stuff can be a bit boring? Am I the only one that thinks that?
I didn't like the first season. I was watching the first season. I never
There are
got
parts of it that aren't the greatest, you know. I
Yeah.
mean, the
The
first
arcs are
season
great,
was
though.
always it does have its art. It has its ups and downs. It's a lot, bro. It's a
It's a lot.
7-season freaking story, dude. So it's, of
Yeah.
course it's gonna have up and downs, just like everything.
Yeah. Breaking Bad is the only show that maintained awesomeness for 5 seasons.
Game of
But,
Thrones,
Bro,
except season
really,
8.
really, Carlos, Will's in the middle of making a point how he feels fulfilled in collecting. You're gonna bring up freaking Clone Wars and how much you love.
yeah,
Really,
you're
man?
right.
I mean,
Exactly.
someone
You
mentioned
pick a
it.
time
so-
like now.
I mean, someone mentioned in the chat. I was like, maybe I'm wrong here. Maybe Clone Wars is
No,
great.
Clone
I
Wars
need
is
to give
pretty
it-
beloved. I mean, but it wasn't for
Yeah.
me, man. Like, I got to get further into it. Maybe if I give it more of a chance. But first season, I couldn't get past the first season.
Overall as a whole, when it's done after you've watched it, and you think about everything that's happened, you're like, damn, that was a freaking good show, regardless of its
Right.
flaws. That was a pretty freaking badass show.
Yeah,
The first 3 seasons feel kind of slow. You know what was a really
what I've
badass character? Oh God, Darth Maul's yellow brother. I
Savage.
forget
Oh,
his name.
Savage Opress.
Opress.
Dude.
Yeah.
When I saw him, I was like, okay, that's cool. Like,
Yeah, he's
why
cool.
hasn't this
Yeah.
been? He was really
The
cool.
whole Night Sisters thing was a dope
Yeah.
That
part.
was cool.
I really
The
liked
ending
it.
was great. I really thought so. Like I said, the arcs are great. It's a lot of filler for sure, though. So
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that
Yeah.
thinks so.
The Morbius trilogy I thought was really, really good too, man. Where they go to the planet of the Force.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
with the Trinity there. I really liked that one a lot.
Yeah, I haven't seen
Yeah.
Rebels.
Yeah.
Rebels
Yeah,
was
I
cool.
gotta watch that
People
too.
are mentioning other shows in the chat now. Sopranos.
I know. Yeah, Sopranos. Better Call
And
Saul. I
The
did throw
Wire.
Breaking Bad in there. So,
yeah, yeah, because you mentioned
Yeah.
Breaking Bad.
And
I
Carlos
still
was
haven't
right.
seen
The first 7
Sopranos
seasons
or-
of Game of Thrones. Yeah. Not season
Game of
8.
Thrones had a chance to be the greatest show of all time, or arguably
It did.
at least a top
Still
show
is.
for most people. Season
The
8,
first
man, it's
7
like,
are.
it's like saying like Dexter was really good, and then the end was pretty bad.
Right.
You know? So like it's one of those. But hey,
Yeah. Well, House
Can't
of
have it all,
Dragon
I
is
guess.
hopefully repairing the damage. So
I didn't like that last episode from episode 3. It looked really.
I liked it.
It felt very. I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but it just didn't feel like there was enough. There, I don't know. I don't want to, because I don't want to spoil it for people. You know
Right,
what I mean?
right.
But it just
I
wasn't my
liked it.
favorite. It wasn't my favorite. I really
I
like
find
Rings of Power.
Mhm.
Rings of Power is my favorite. so far.
Yeah, me too. I really like Rings of Power. I just find that the House of Dragons, which I do love, but it's a very smaller story. It's
Yep.
a very singular. We're just talking about a family. Just
Yeah. It's very
we're-
quick though. It's
Right.
very quick. Like every episode's like 5 years have gone by.
Yeah, they're jumping.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Super
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah, but
Super
you're right, Jenny. It's not like, oh, there's John's story and then Jamie and then
Yeah.
there's Cersei. Like it's not. It's not. The
They're just
same.
sticking to one.
The
So it
scope
feels
is-
very
yeah.
small. Yeah, the scope that's the
Contained.
word. Yeah, the scope
Yeah.
is very small. Where Rings of Power, it just seems.
Yeah, pretty much.
Rings of Power is
Ooh.
so good. Honestly, I
really
know
like
some
it.
people. I like it too. I mean, I haven't read any of the books, so maybe I don't have that prior knowledge to properly be able to say what fits with the actual story from the books. But from what I'm seeing, it looks really good. So I'm just gonna judge it based on what I know, and
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
I like it. So
You know
far.
what's cool between those two shows? I mean, I just recently found out. I guess who plays Elrond in that show? I'm not spoiling, by the way. Is the same actor that played young Ned Stark in from Game of Thrones. I'm like, oh, that's
right.
pretty cool.
Oh, I never
Tying the
picked
two
up on
shows
that.
together.
Yeah, I guess because
That's
the
right.
wig.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, the wig.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. He was great actually as young Ned Stark. That was really good.
I loved it. That made me want to see more of that.
That Tower of Joy scene is amazing.
Robert's Rebellion and everything. There's so much.
I would have
so
preferred they did that. I mean, I love House of the Dragon, but I like that timeline. I think that would have been pretty cool. To,
to see like the time where Ares actually started to snap and
and
call
like
House
a young
Stark,
Ned Stark and stuff. That would be really
so cool, man. Yeah.
So. Anyway, guys, we're going to wrap it there. So thanks so much to this amazing panel and to the amazing chat out there. Let's go around real quick. Carlos, for Unfiltered Collecting. Dude, what's going on? When's the channel officially beginning? When's the inception of the channel?
I don't know because I'm trying to build a channel and I'm trying to build that project, the side project that you and I know about. And then, so I'm trying to build both of those. So because of that, it's just very time consuming right now. So I don't know when that's going to happen. I had some artists do some work, but I really didn't like it, so I just kind of put that on pause and moved on to this other project. But yeah, hopefully I will go back to YouTubing once this or start YouTubing, because I never left it to go back to. But once my project is done, and then I think that'd be a really fun thing for the community, because the whole community can get involved at that point. Whether a YouTuber or just anyone really, that'd be really cool. Aside from that, nothing new. I'm just waiting for my Gambit to arrive, and then be here next Sunday to talk more stuff.
Yeah. Well, thank
you for having me,
man. And hopefully you lose to Optical this week, but I guess we'll see. So
no, I'm already the third best in the league. Easily.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Easily.
But Lael, dude, thanks so much for joining, man. What's coming up on the channel?
Not much. I mean, tomorrow we have, of course, Comic Book Talk with Friends, where we talk about the first two episodes or the last episode of She-Hulk. So we're definitely going to talk about that. And then we have to kind of bridge that with the other episode, because we didn't have it. I didn't actually do the show last week. Just was tired, burned out at that point. So needed a break that day. We're going to have, of course, Say What Wednesday. That's going to be a very interesting discussion. It's going to be fun. It's going to be more so a fun discussion than anything else. It's like I said, we get a chance to talk about the art of collecting, everything in the collecting. When I say art in the war, it's just mainly what we love about, collecting between companies, who does it better. And it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be real fun. So stay tuned for that. Uncivilized Scoundrels this Thursday, where we talk about everything linked to Star Wars. So I cannot wait for that. And then of course Collectors Lounge on Friday. Back for, not Collectors Lounge, Figure Flex Friday, and then Collectors Lounge on Sunday. A couple videos that I'm releasing this week. So stay tuned for that. And we're still going ahead with the Halloween initiative, of course, up until the 1st of October, where all donations, proceeds, all super chats that we actually get goes towards getting kids costumes. So that's it.
Nice, dude. Such an awesome cause, man. Seriously. And I'm happy that everyone's donating to that. But thanks for joining as always, man. And for Layout Show Wednesday, I will have a segment ready. It's done. So it's done and ready. So Carla's seen some of it, Lael's seen some of it.
Can you tell people the name or not yet?
No, I'm not gonna tell people yet. I don't want to surprise them. Okay. But I did.
Really
I don't know if I told you this, Leo. I accidentally sent it to my local UPS store. I emailed it to them. So because once people know what the topic is, they'll think that's fucking hilarious. But basically, like I usually go to the UPS store and I'll send them a label because I don't have a printer. So I send them the label and they print it there for me. So I was sending stuff to myself and had a chain of emails. And then I sent it, and I thought it was sending to myself, and I sent it to the UPS store. So they're probably like, "What is this shit?" So when you guys see the segment, you'll understand why they're gonna think it's so weird. But
that's funny. That's funny.
Anyway,
WillFoxification nudes. It was
pretty much. So Mario, dude, thanks so much for joining, man. I know it was short notice and everything, so I appreciate it. And what's coming up on El Profesoro other than a Daenerys unboxing, because we need that.
Oh, hopefully sometime soon, man. But first of all, thanks for having me on, man. It's been a minute, and appreciate being in the rotation, man. Yeah, man. So as Leo alluded to, we got Uncivilized Scoundrels coming up on Thursday. We got a lot to talk about, considering what just happened with D23 and everything else that's coming up. And then Andor is going to be dropping pretty soon, so we're going to go back weekly to that just to discuss the episodes. And Leo, we're going to have I think we're going to have an unboxing either. Not just that one, but we may have another one as well.
Really?
Something special, something exclusive
Okay.
That we might be getting in hand. It's going to be fun to check out, man. So I don't know if it's going to be either this Thursday, and most likely it'll be the next show.
Okay.
After that,
I'm
so we
excited
can look
about
forward to
that.
that. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun.
Let's go.
Friday night we've got LWO, myself, Marco from 16 Fix, Cheating Ass Dan, and Smooth Ass Dre from 6 Scale Reviews, and P Rock.
What's LWO?
You won't know about it. Don't worry about it. P Rock, bro. Shout out to my man P Rock for just hitting 1,000 subs, man. He hit that 1,000 subs, man. So big congrats to P Rock out there, bro. You did your thing, man. You definitely deserve it, hermano. So I'm really proud of you, bro. And I think Anthony and Cisco Mafia, along with Brother Cousin, supposed to be joining us tonight as well. So I think we're gonna have a discussion about, are sideshow figures really that bad? Now, before you think about it, we're actually gonna have a little discussion. You know, go back and sideshows past a little bit, talk about some other stuff, and we're gonna have that discussion. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be something interesting to talk about. And then Saturday night, I'll be on with Anthony again, Cisco Mafia, just talking about whoever we're going to talk about, man. Sure, it's going to be great. With that high quality production intro. That freaking intro he did, man.
That was like the best intro I've
seen.
It
was sick, dude.
That was really good.
I love. He gave me a little sneak peek as to for everyone else that's out there that may be joining on panels later, and it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool.
It was really well done. Got to give him credit.
Very cool. Very good stuff.
That was really
exactly,
badass.
Man.
But yeah, thanks for joining, Mario. Appreciate it, man. Lots of cool stuff. It sounds like coming up on the channel. And last but not least, certainly, Gina B Collecting. Thanks so much, Gina. I know your first time. Hope to have you back super soon. I promise. If you want to come back, that is, I'd love to have you.
Of course. Yeah, I had a blast. Thank you. Thank you so much for inviting me and be on this awesome panel with Mario and Carlos and Liel and yourself. It was, I had like a lot of fun. So I don't get to talk like this at work. I don't have anybody that, knows anything about figures. Whatever. So this is a nice sort of breath of fresh air to, like listen and to talk and, with like-minded individuals who who sort of understand the passion, So this was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, good to have you, Gina. We got to get you on Lael's show. And
definitely. Whenever you want to actually come on, you let me know.
If you want to, Lael. Sorry, I didn't mean to put that on.
No, because I wanted to. That's what I said earlier. I would love to basically bring her on because it's good. It's good that, we have such a diverse community where it's not just geared towards, a just certain demographic. Like we have so many, collectors out here. That, really have a passion for it and to have like-minded individuals on. So I mean, it was crazy because, I did an interview today with Marvelous Reviews. I was on his show.
Oh, yeah.
And he's amazing. Like he's an amazing dude. And George, like we were, talking and stuff like that. I told him, I said, look, bro, once, you have me on your show, you do an interview, then you're automatically indoctrinated. So I don't ask you, I'll bully you and tell you that you're going to be on the show. And he's like, all right, cool, whatever. You know what I mean? So Gina,
shout out to Costa.
Shout out to Costa as well. Definitely, man. So exactly. So Gina, you're bullied. So yes, you're going to be on the show whenever, whenever you say you're available. Definitely, you just let me know you're on.
Awesome, thank you. Guys, this was like so much fun. I have to admit though, usually at 9 to 10, it's my House of Dragons, House of the Dragons. But this was definitely worth it.
I greatly appreciate you prioritize us over House of Dragons.
This was definitely higher. This was definitely, I had a better high on this show. So thank you so much for the invite.
You can always watch the replay. So
I will watch the replay
for House of the Dragon. So but appreciate it, Gina, and thank you so much to everyone in the chat who watched. I know Sean Bean dropped a generous super chat. Thanks so much, Sean Bean. Great show, all. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Long.
S Beam. So but appreciate it, guys. Like I said, we have this show, of course, every Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll be on Layout Show Wednesday with a new segment, so I'll be ready for that. It's all done and prepped and ready to go. I know. Finally. And I got Lights Camera Collect every Friday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern, and of course, hopefully, I'll be on Mario's if he does the unboxing. So
absolutely, man.
And I'll be on other people's channels here and there. I'll appear,
like
so
LWO.
Exactly.
Damn right.
LWO. See,
damn right.
Don't even need to worry about what it means. Just show up. That's it.
That's my name now. So.
You did. Well, anyway, guys. On that note, we're gonna wrap it. Peace out. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.